Fuck out of here, fool.
This is where you come to be locked in a conversation. Facts, news, opinions, debating on all the latest. Won't say that we the best, just mention us with the greatest. Even words you heard before gon' sound better when we say it. Got my ear to the streets, but my eye to the sky. I look up at the clouds, I'm thankful to be alive. Every day's a special guest, I'm thankful that it arrived. I've been blessed by the best, if you know him, you know the vibes. I've been out here chilling with my coach G Dillon, who got his own opinions. I let him tell you what is it. Out here kicking more for less, and you don't really wanna miss it. So subscribe to the channel, leave a like with every visit is 10.
All right. Welcome back. We're back at you again. The 1011 Showcast. I'm your host, DJ 1011, my co-host,
G Dillon.
We back at him once again, man. Episode 45, man. Let's make a round of applause for that. Woo. Episode 45, man.
What'd you say the average was?
They said like 7 when people start the podcast shows. And
7, like
quick 7. We 45, man.
See, that's them get rich quick motherfuckers.
Yep, exactly.
Who think they gonna hit some shit viral?
And you know they still talking about that. I don't know if I'm still doing that shit and shit. Hey man. By the time we get to that 100, we gonna be able to take off for y'all that there. Go ahead.
Never know.
Now don't come over here now, motherfucker.
Yeah, don't do it.
Like Jay-Z said, man, I'm back like Jordan wearing the 4-5. It ain't to play games with you, it's to aim at you. Yeah, G man, hey, it been a lot going on, man.
Yeah.
Going on, man. You know the number one got the city on fire. Well, the world on fire. My man, Sean P. Diddy Combs. You know he fucked up. You remember that part on Men's Society, and they had him in there questioning him? He said, you know you fucked up, right? and I hate that happened to him, but hey, you gotta realize you ain't right. What you think about the whole Diddy thing?
I mean, a couple of different angles for me. Like the other day, I was talking to one of our partners. He was talking about how Hugh Hefner with Playboy made a living out of pretty much having freak offs and shit. Everybody, his parties.
That's what everybody say.
At the Playboy Mansion were legendary. I think some of the context may be a little bit different.
Yeah,
but you know, Diddy made some moves, suing some powerful people. Yep. I'm sure that kind of had a little part.
I think they got a little part in it.
I think that had a part in it to how hard they went after him.
Yeah, I think that too.
But
just my opinion.
He was out there. He's out there fucking up, you know, and doing some shit and getting too many people involved.
Yeah.
And what you doing?
Yeah.
You know, you got some freak shit going on. Cool. That's your thing.
Yeah, you can't involve
But you automatically got to know when you bringing girls in, you know, you got to check IDs. There's a whole lot of moving parts that are involved with that kind of lifestyle. And, you know, and then the biggest mistake he made, he's still in town. Yeah. Like, dude, you know.
Once you see the writing on the wall.
Yeah, because as soon as that video came out of him whooping on that girl in the hotel.
Cassie.
It's just been.
You know they were going to believe everything after that. Because now we seen you. So
you know,
a bunch of it could be live. But once we see you, and once people see you, they be like, he did it. Look how he stomped that girl. And he was wrong.
Because he had been denying, and say, oh, it's just a money grab. It's just this, it's just that. But then we see that. And now then he had his fake ass sounding apology. So everything, to me, he has displayed a level of arrogance that you just really don't see. And he just kind of felt like he was untouchable. Like he out there, man, ain't no such thing, man. If the right people in that 1% want something to happen to you, it's gonna happen.
And my main thing, like, you know, people be like, man, they're a human being too, but once you get that status, man, it's just as unfair as it is, you're not regular no more, man. You can't move like me and you. Me and you probably can get away with most of that shit he did. But, dude, once you get up here, you just got to know. You gotta get tight like this shit. Like you said, you can't have that many people around. You know, Diddy like throwing a bunch of parties. Like having a bunch of mouthy motherfuckers around, messy people. You can't be having all them big parties. Diddy's a billionaire. You can't be You think Bill Gates done got a bunch of motherfuckers that they be fucking with?
People think that the more money you have, like the bigger your circle gets, and the circle does get if you let it get too big.
And business, not no leisure play, motherfuckers.
But most of them people with that super money and status like that, they got 2 or 3 people.
Yeah, that they kick it with and talk to. You know, you got a bunch of business because you got business.
You personable and cool with
but
a lot
leisure
of people.
time and doing stuff like that, you have like 3 people. Like you said, your boys, motherfucker, you been knowing since kids. You can't be meeting all them messy, having them messy women and all of that shit. And you know what I always say, everybody with that status of power, they be abusing it somehow. Well, and then, I don't know if they be doing it to his extent, but people abuse their power because that's the point of having power. You know what I'm saying?
Well, even when he was, I guess, kind of up and coming, when he was, messing around with Biggie and all that, how they used to talk about him, how he always want to be in all the videos and all that stuff. So that's
what Suge Knight and them said.
He got a lot of that look at me.
Oh yeah, he always been that. That's what he is.
And you add that look at me attitude and mentality with a lot of money. Yeah. And then you got
the vultures.
You got some freak stuff going on in the back of your mind.
And then you got the vultures. They see dollar signs.
So I mean,
the moment some of them people came to that party, they like, a few years from now, him his ass up. And shit.
He cooked because you hear different people saying a lot of people going to parties, but they like one dude. He's like, well, they be nice parties and whatnot. He said, but at a certain time. It'd be a whole little different crowd of people that start showing up.
I mean that's how you be at the regular party. Once they get one or something, you be like, all right, let me get up out of here.
And then he was like, you see the vibe start changing. He said, you realize, man, it's time to go. Gotta go.
If you ain't known
this party about to be a different kind of party.
Not saying it ain't wrong or nothing, but it ain't my thing.
He's like, he didn't know, he really didn't know what was going on. You always heard rumors and stuff like that. He's like, but you gotta understand that if that ain't your thing,
you gotta get out.
You need to hat up and go on about your business.
I'm glad I never been the peer pressure type. I ain't care how much money you got. None of that. If I rock with you, it's organic. I don't care about how much money you got. And motherfucker, we going to Diddy? Okay, motherfucker. Hey. Not saying I went to no party, motherfucker. Diddy is throwing a party. Oh, yeah. But like you said, when the vibe would change, I've been the first motherfucker up out of there. But the only thing I don't like, he cooked though. You could tell the writing's on the wall. The only thing I don't like amongst our people is champion. Like, if you did something wrong, you should go to jail. You got to go to jail for what you did. But for people to be, I can't wait. Then I can't wait till they get Jay-Z. Like, why y'all champion for all our powerful figures to go to jail? What are you getting out of that?
See, I think,
you know what I'm saying?
And I think it's a lot of things that people take for granted because they hear people do it, like bringing women like across state lines and stuff like that. And there's a lot of ways for that to be interpreted.
Yeah, once they want you.
And then you got to look at what's the age of some of these girls and some of the background. You know what I mean? Like where these girls coming from. You know what I mean? These just some girls work. It's just a whole lot to it. And I think as it starts to unfold, and I think it's way more.
Oh yeah, it's more layers to it.
It's way more layers. Yeah, and I think it's way more. Kind of shiesty or way more sinister than people think. Because you look at the kind of temper he had, so he got something going on.
But I ain't gonna lie to you, I don't 100% trust the police. They don't trust them other thing, but now y'all trusting everything they say about him. But that's what I'm saying. We just champion. Most of us just champion like they want him to go to jail. Like I'm not getting none out of him going to jail. That don't make me happy.
I don't.
Exactly. If you did something where you deserve to go to jail, but for people to hope they find some more shit on them, our people hope that they give them 100 years. That's some crazy ass thinking to me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, my life ain't gonna change because Diddy went to jail or out. Why would I want him in jail? You know what I'm saying?
I'm waiting to hear just kind of some of the details, like and
then you got to realize how much of it real, how much of it y'all gonna show us. I mean, because we know once they out to get you, they can make up shit. The police can even be up with making up shit. Like we taking this motherfucker down.
you know, like they saying that there's some violence, a lot of violence involved and stuff. And then like somebody was saying, I think Rachel Lindsay, she was like people need to understand this, like all them people, all them bodyguards and all that stuff that have been around for all of that, and some of that stuff that's been going on, man, they gonna start falling like dominoes.
They gonna subpoena all them to court. Yeah, some people gonna tell.
You know, cause
they gonna tell them they gonna go to jail. They gonna
start making it. They gonna make it. They gonna tell them they.
So you gotta. But yeah, I mean, I ain't cheering for nobody to go to jail. Diddy was one of our powerful black young guy figures that we did have. So I hate to see that happen to him. Like we said it about everybody. I hate to see it happen to people. But if you do the crime, you got to do time. But I'm not hoping they get Jay-Z. I'm not hoping they get Oprah. Like, people be like, what are you getting out of that? Like, you bringing up Jay-Z, ain't nobody even brought up Jay-Z. But that's what we go back to saying. You got to realize once you get this level, you just have a lot of envy and hate. So you be like, man, G, I'm doing it. You ain't G, motherfucker. You Diddy. You did it. Little mother like us could do it. They don't want. Look at Trey Songz. Trey Songz had like 12 sexual assault cases. These motherfuckers still out. Trey Songz, though. He ain't Diddy. So you got to realize, you know, and when us take off something right now, get the deal, you see me doing anything, you going to be like, dude, take your ass home.
Yeah, slow down, dog.
You ain't the same 10-11 when we recording up in the little room.
Slow down.
You different. So they got to realize when them guys, like you said, they get carried away, man. And like I said, all bosses abuse their power because that's the point of you pull strings, but you got to be cool. You got to be cool at some point, like, all right, G, we got to chill. You know what I'm saying?
But then you get people, you end up with a lot of people around you hanging on who they meal ticket.
You fire them.
So they not going to tell you no.
Yeah, then you fire them.
You know, he ain't had nobody say, yo, dog.
Yeah.
Man, this ain't cool, man. This just ain't no good look.
And then when you fire people, which happen in business, now they disgruntled. They going to tell all the shit. So like you said, you got to have your circle night. In your leisure time, you got to do business with a bunch of people, but keep it at business. You got to, like you said, you got to have about 3-4 homies that you probably been with, and they'll turn on you. Look, Kevin Hart, homie, tricked on him that time when he cheated on his wife, motherfucker he been with and shit. So, nah, man, I'm interested to see. We'll talk about this more, though. We'll talk about this more, man.
Yeah, as it unfolds, it's going to be interesting.
Diddy, man, and 1,000 bottles of baby oil. I don't know what the hell they got to do with it. God damn it. His lawyer said, he had a lot, but he had a dollar, goddamn.
Did you see when the U.S. attorney was up there reading the indictment?
He like the freak offs in the freak offs.
Oh man, that was funny. That was the funniest part. And I know, like, he got to do that, and they have to use all of the actual language in the indictment to really make the indictment.
I mean, you got to read. That's what you see.
You got to read, and that's what they called it, and so that's what's going in the evidence. So that's what he got to read.
The freak offs and the baby oil.
And he, you know, he a super square.
He probably want to laugh.
Oh, you can tell he either wanted to laugh or he was embarrassed because he kept saying these freak offs. I'm like, oh.
But man, Diddy, you a wild boy, man. I know y'all be wild. I know you ain't the only one, Diddy. But be wild, man. But you got to realize who you is when you get that status. You ain't the same Diddy from '96. You know what I mean? Diddy. You're a different Diddy.
The way they making it sound, he kind of on the level with your boy Epstein.
Yeah, that's how they got it a level like that. Yeah,
and
gotta watch him in that cell, especially if you get to try to tell on people.
And like Epstein, you know, he bringing underage girls and. Oh, you know, he got an island and all that.
Dude, it be a lot of that shit go on. I mean, because it go on at the small levels. If people really wanted to get you, I mean, when we was in college, motherfuckers was fucking girls in sophomores in school, in high school. That shit was going on. But you ain't no regular dude. Now, if they mama really wanted to get technical and they could have got you. But you ain't no fish. I ain't going to get nothing out of it. What I'm going to get out of sending you to jail, though?
But, I mean, contextually, that's like, I'm a senior in high school. You know, we going to school in the same building. You a sophomore.
But I'm talking about motherfucker being in college and motherfucker coming in Chevys getting them kids from school. Yeah, and the teachers knew.
Yeah.
But if she was getting in that motherfucker wasn't saying that.
Yeah, that ain't. No.
Shit, my daughter, granddaddy like 30 years older than her grandma. He had her when she was a young girl and shit. So her granddaddy the same age as her great grandmama. He should have been with her instead of the mama. But that was going. But hey, they was regular niggas too though. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Like my grandfather was way older
Yeah.
than my grandmother.
But G, we regular niggas too. Ain't nothing. What they gonna get out of sending you to jail? They weren't gonna get nothing.
Well, like especially like in the South, you know, back in the day, like legal was 16,
Okay.
16, 17.
I'm gonna give you this example, then we're gonna move on. Karl Malone was a big figure, but
They squashed it.
but what mad enough that was Jordan? You think they would have squashed?
Ooh,
Exactly. So you ain't a regular nigga. That's all I'm saying.
Karl Malone was still in college.
Yeah. But I'm just saying he still won. They would have got him years later. Still Michael Jordan. Karl Malone wasn't never like.
If Karl Malone had done it like when he hit the NBA, it probably would have been different. But if it's your statuses, that had been Jordan. Ooh,
that's what I'm saying.
But if it had been Jordan when he was at North Carolina, probably not.
Probably not. But I'm saying they would have got him years later. They would have got. He's Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
The mama and them would have came out.
Everybody would have been
You'd
trying
be
to
like, man,
get
this baby 25 years old. This shit.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying.
They talking about is he gonna ever try to develop a relationship with his child and all that?
Yeah, that's what I'm just saying though. So you got to realize the statuses you got though. When I work regular jobs, you realize the statuses you got. My relationships got different with people, like as far as just my vocabulary and shit. And that's just being a regular supervisor. You know your vocabulary got to change.
Oh, yeah.
You can't have the leisure you had with other people. You can't play with them like you used to. Cause then it's gonna be like when I gotta write this person up. Oh, he tried to write me up because he tried to fuck me. That's how I get. So you gotta make that line and say, I could do that as a regular employee. I can flirt and shit. You can't be doing that shit. So you gotta be careful, man.
And I seen people
you
straddle that line and be
you
on
gotta
that
be careful.
and cross that line.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. So yeah, we'll see what happened with Diddy later, man. But what about our boy Uncle Shay Shay? Uncle Shay Sharpe. He was like, that's my Michelle.
That fake ass shit. You need to stop.
Gio was fake.
Yes, it was fake, man.
Hey, what Hook said, take 3.
Yeah. You know, come on, man.
Laid his phone on the bed and shit. Motherfucker doing all that growling like he the Incredible Hulk and shit. Hey, Shay, we see you, man. What you thought you see? I was surprised Shannon Sharpe went that route though, but it definitely was fake, man. I don't care what the motherfuckers say.
I think he kind of fell to some public opinion type shit because I think it upset him when they were trying to say that they thought he was gay.
Yeah, I think that's
when he jumped out the truck in his little tight pants
with his purse on
and stuff. And if he is, I mean, so what? I don't really give a shit one way or another. But say if he is, and everybody in that position, they got to kind of live their own life and come out when they feeling comfortable or whatever. If that is the case, who knows? But I think he that kind of affected him, and then. He a businessman. He's super hot right now.
Yeah.
He jumped on live and hawking shit and selling shit.
Yeah, he started selling the mail stamming there.
He
on fire.
Yeah,
he's making that motherfucker money. Since the Undisputed? Since he left Skip?
Since he left Skip.
Man.
But then he had the crazy interview with
Cat Williams.
Williams.
Oh, man.
And he just been... And so he know.
And I think it's a mixture of shit. Like you say, he trying to kill two birds with one stone. He know he hot. Shannon Sharpe is very intelligent. He trying to strike while it's hot. Cause it only lasts so long this hot. So he trying to get it all. He like, fuck it, I'm finna do this, that. He's on fire. It ain't funny, man. Him, Ocho, them. Man, Shannon Sharpe, he bring a lot of life to that sports television and them podcasts and shit, man.
Oh, yeah. His shows are good.
Oh, man.
I think
him and Ocho is elite,
they're
dude.
a really good team, man. Because Ocho is silly.
Yeah, they funny.
And then Ocho girl, Rail coming in and see they real funny together.
I definitely think that the tape, the IG Live was fake, too.
Yeah, no.
He about Michelle. That's how he sound, G. That motherfucker. You know,
like what the?
Oh, sound like a motherfucker.
Like what is he doing?
You got flow masters on your shit. Hey, Yeah, that shit was fake. Cause when you go on Instagram Live, you gotta try like 3 different things. You don't just throw your shit on the bed and your shit start recording. We know you could pocket dial and all that, but you can't get on IG Live like that.
Yeah, no. I just it was funny to me. I'm like,
oh yeah, it was funny.
You know, but you could tell that shit ain't legit.
And they brought up they fired Paul Pierce when he was there. I said it's different though, man. First of all, Shannon Sharpe bringing in a ton of dope. Paul Pierce wasn't moving the needle like that.
No.
And then Shannon Sharpe said his was a mistake. You was on live with strippers smoking weed. That's totally different. It's totally different.
Doing COVID or something too, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So
you know that Disney.
It was a whole lot going on.
It's different from a motherfucker making me a bunch of money and said he made a mistake from a motherfucker who, we can do without you, and you doing it on purpose. So that's two different things.
Yeah, two whole different situations.
I try to tell people that when they say shit. I say that's totally different. Can't what they probably fired. They probably would have still fired Paul Pierce if he did that, but he still don't move the needle. It's about money. When it come down to it, it's about who moved his needle.
Yep.
They ain't finna get rid of Stephen A. and Shannon Sharpe that quick like that. They moved the needle. So ask Skip. Ask Skip how his needle moving over there since Shannon. Man, he finna wrap that motherfucker up.
His needle, the glass on the front broke, and the needle bent.
Exactly.
Skip raggedy as a soup sandwich.
As soon as you be killing with that raggedy as a soup sandwich. But yeah, Shay, man, I don't believe you. Even though you my man,
oh no, he a good dude. He speak a lot of wisdom, man.
And what you do in your bedroom, I really don't give a fuck. So I mean,
not at all.
I don't even think you need to share your private life with people. That's your private life.
He been married, got kids.
People gonna think what they want to think any motherfucking way. So they can see you screwing 3 chicks, and they still, if they want to say they feel like you gay, they gonna say it. So who gives a fuck?
But at this point, That just ain't a thing. You know what I mean? Like it used to be.
Yeah, everybody out now, shit.
You know, and
it ain't gonna stop. Just say he came out. It ain't gonna stop a bunch of motherfuckers from watching him.
And it's a lot of people now just like, mind your damn business. Why you worried about it?
I told you it's your private life. Your private life is your private life. But then back to what we said, he ain't a regular nigga, so they be all of your shit.
He on fire.
Oh yeah, he getting that money.
Fire. It don't get it's hard to be much hotter.
All his podcast episode get 1 million first day. All of them. I be looking. I said that motherfucker on fire. Don't nobody else be getting 1 million out the gate like him.
Yeah, cause it's funny, and then they need the club show. He got like all these little sub shows and whatnot.
He got people come on
late night shit
every so often and shit. Oh yeah, I really like the nightcap and shit. It'd be funny.
Yeah, the nightcap
and it's late night television. It'd be funny, man. So, and we got, man, these celebrities, man, they be. I seen Damon Dash still around crying about Jay-Z. 25 years and counting. Still talking about Jay-Z. Like, dude, move on. Motherfucker old child support. Motherfucker old jury companies, real estate people. He owed like $5 million in back taxes, millions in taxes. Then he was on live. His teeth came out of his mouth. He tried to cut the camera off. 50 of them made jokes about that with him. They said, man, because 50 said when he got the $1 million, Damn Dash told him, oh, that ain't no money and shit. He said, now this motherfucker ain't got no money and shit. So 50 having oh man, he y'all.
And then
y'all fucked up.
And then he trying to make like a little swing around like some of the popular podcasts.
Yeah. He need that money. He need that money.
Is it No Jumper?
He been on a lot of them.
No Jumper, ain't that the dude who?
That's the white dude.
Yeah, the white dude with all the tattoos.
Yeah.
Let his old lady get smashed.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah.
What's his name?
I can't think his name.
Fuck. No, yeah, that's him. Adam 22.
Yeah.
But
I seen him on.
Yeah, he been on there. He been on Math Hoffa. He been on even the stock guys I watch. He been, they probably getting him 4, 5 hours. He need that money, man. Damn Dad, when Damn Dad get money, he would never did that type of shit.
Nope.
And my only thing, Damn Dash, he have a lot of good points, but it's his mouth, man. It's the way he talk to people. It's the way he be barking on people. So now he done tore his ass in the industry. Ain't nobody throwing him a rope. They giving him a rope to hang himself. Ain't nobody throwing him one to pull him up. Everybody, he know everybody. How you drowning like this? I mean, you done fucked up you done burnt a lot of bridges. And even now, he still don't take accountability. He still try to talk like he got money. He still try to talk like, oh, them motherfuckers ain't no bosses. They work. Dude, you need to chill out.
So
you need to humble yourself.
So let me ask you this question. Like, what was his role with Rockefeller?
There was 3 owners. It was Jay-Z. They had the label. They put the money up. They had the company divided in 3 ways. It was Jay-Z, Damon Dash, and the guy called Kareem Biggs Burke. Them 3 had the company together. So all the artists come through. They got to approve the signing. They split the money down the middle. All of that. So I had Jay-Z. You had some millions too. What you do with your money?
So the other dude, what happened to him?
He around.
He
still on cause right now they fighting over Jay-Z's first album and shit. Well, he ain't. He cool. Him and Jay-Z cool. But Damon Dash cut. They trying to auction it off right now and shit.
Really?
Yeah, for Reasonable Doubt and shit. Jay-Z first album and shit. And they said Jay-Z trying to sabotage it because he's saying, well, in 38 it revert back to him or something. But they saying it's like 2098 and shit. But they saying he sabotaged because then ain't nobody going to bad and shit. About him saying that. So they saying Jay-Z been putting that out there. It been a bunch of fights. You going to have to look it up, man. It been a bunch of fighting with that. He need that money, though.
But basically, Damon Dash the only one in the situation that's broke.
Exactly.
And that was a lot of money, man.
They had a bunch
away a lot of money.
And what you say? Don't want to take accountability. I ain't heard him one time. You just listen to Damon Dash talking, though. He fucked some shit up. But now let him tell it. It's all on Jay-Z. And first thing you got to do is say you fucked up. That's the first sign of healing. And that's the first sign of letting people come back in and fuck with you. Like, oh, okay. He finally kind of learned his level. People hear you talk like that, they gonna say he the same G. That motherfucker ain't changed. I ain't fucking with him.
I guess.
You know what I'm saying?
I guess my question is like Jay-Z making hits.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So that's the value he bringing. He making hits. Like, what was his role?
Exactly. What was
he bringing? We know you talk a lot.
Exactly.
And run people away and fuck money up.
You ain't make no beats. You ain't not an engineer.
So what are you doing?
You ain't like you put y'all put.
Are you bringing talent?
Right. He claimed like, oh, Jay-Z didn't want to sign Kanye. I wanted to sign this. Well, he claimed shit. But like you said, when it come down to it, we can keep this shit running without you. If we throw you off this ship, this motherfucker ain't gonna stop at all.
Rolling.
Cause trust me, if this ship a clunk, motherfucker, to make sure you own this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Yeah, when you bring in value, people put people put up with some bullshit.
What we just said about Shannon Sharpe, you move the needle. Paul Pierce don't move the needle. Hey, throw this motherfucker overboard, G. We don't need this motherfucker. Shannon Sharpe, they were like, whoa, what you doing? This our man here. So, I mean,
even going back to the Puffy thing, if he was moving the needle for some people making enough money, he'd be all right.
He was moving that needle, but like you said, the people he was moving the needle for, he started suing them. Started going against them.
Yep.
So I think that was a part of it too. He did some of the shit he did, but like you said, when you go against them, Diageo, man, that's a big ass. That's a big ass. And them some big players.
And let's not get it twisted. Even you don't. It doesn't have to be that they necessarily directly do anything to you.
They don't protect you like they used to.
But they got that life.
Yeah, they don't protect you like they used to.
They got that life preserver for you.
They don't protect you.
Throw out for you because they can talk to the right people to say, hey, man, maybe we can do this. Maybe we can do that. They just step back and let let it play out and do what it's gonna do.
Just say I had a. You're right, cause they say, man, leave my man. That's our guy, shit. Like the mob and shit. Just say you had your brother, something big time, dude. When your brother go to jail or he get killed, you can't keep them niggas off you no more. Like, and that's how it worked. You ain't fucking with us, Diageo. We kept a lot of motherfuckers off you, good. So like you said, it could work like that too. We just keep a motherfucker off you. Now you ain't fucking with us. Okay, go ahead, do your thing. Like Jay-Z said, motherfucker, somebody they made whole, tell them to make another one and shit. Damn dad, we made, like, tell them to make another one. And you step back, do your thing there. So you got that right, G. Yeah, that motherfucker just step back and Diageo is they in the bed with everybody.
Diageo out here.
They making everything, like you said. Yeah. So you know they in the bed with everybody. They cool with all the powers to be. They probably said, hey, man, y'all man over here tripping and shit. They said, that ain't our man. Oh, that ain't y'all man now? Oh, we finna lock this motherfucker up. It definitely worked like that. But Damon Dash, you got to take accountability. Our people got to take accountability. anyway, man. You know how I feel. You know how we feel about that, G. You just got to take accountability, man. I done fucked up at times, too. And guess what? Who I had to look in the mirror to? I had to look in the mirror to myself and say, man, you know you fucked that up and shit. You got to do better. You know what I'm saying? And if I fucked up with you, I call. I said, man, G, I know, man, some shit I shouldn't have said and all that. You got to be able to do that, especially as a grown man. When we kids, we stubborn, but Jamie Dash 50-something years old, dude. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
We all are subject to say and do things.
We all do.
Either, sometimes not necessarily looking to screw something up.
Just come at your mouth,
just
man.
some bad judgment. Or, you get into it and one word lead to another in the heat of the moment and you say some stuff. One thing I can honestly say is, as you get older, it's easier to stay out of them kind of situations.
That's why I said when you get older, you're supposed to know better.
And kind of
a mature person. You're
supposed to have a little more filter and then have a little more thought in terms of what you're saying.
How we say Caleb Williams, the quarterback, that guy, he can't read the defense. You're supposed to be able to read that shit when you get older. Like, oh, this is the same play they ran on me when I was 25. I don't fall for that no more. You know what I'm saying? This is the same shit old girl said to me, and I went to jail. I smacked her ass. I get 45. I ain't falling for that no more. You know what I'm saying?
Because the worst thing that could ever happen to me in a relationship is like, say me and you, we end up into it off of some shit somebody else kicked out.
Oh, yeah. I ain't doing that.
You know what I mean? Somebody come to you and say, man, that G Dillon, man, he did this and this and this and blah, 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 blah.
Anybody will tell you I ain't like
somebody
that.
come to me and say, man, D, man, I'm look at him like, oh, really? Yeah, all right.
That ain't the person I know. That's why I tell them, motherfucker. And the person you describing is not the person I know. So I don't know what y'all got going on, but me and him good. Like you said, you can't make me turn on motherfucker being good to me.
Because like I've had people come to me and say, man, somebody said such and such. I say, who?
Yeah, who tell? If you can't tell me who said it, I don't want to hear.
I don't want you to talk.
It don't matter who said nah.
I want to be a part of no more conversation.
Because guess what? I can get all us together and we can go in a circle. All that going back and forth. That's how I like to get all together.
And I tell you, if I said something, I tell you exactly what I said. Because it's probably something I said to you already anyway.
Hey, G, I done said shit a couple times, and I expect people to go back and tell people. And then when they come and confront me, I'll be like, damn. I think to myself, I ain't expect them to go back and tell you. But he's like, yeah, I said that. Yeah. I ain't finna lie. I didn't say that and shit. I'll be like, damn, I ain't expect them to go back and tell them. But yeah, I said it. And I probably was wrong, man. I probably was wrong talking about your personal business to them and shit. I was wrong for that. But I said it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, yeah, you got to take accountability, especially at Dame Dash age. Dame Dash 50-something years old. Middle 50s. Come on, man. You can't still be out here.
He a whole grown-ass man.
Yeah, you can't still be out here barking on people and hollering and blaming other people for your downfalls, man. You finna croak in a minute, motherfucker. Get your shit together, man.
So. He don't look good either.
No, I told you, teeth came out his mouth.
Healthy.
Teeth came out his mouth. I know he a diabetic and all that shit. And man. He gotta get this. He gotta get it together. But then we had our man, Little 3 dreadlock having Wayne. I love Wayne though, man. As an artist, I love Wayne. But the Super Bowl, which they got our man Jay-Z again. Like Jay-Z said, you ain't never heard about people saying what I did to them. They saying what I won't do for them. He said every time people talk about me, they talking about what I won't do for them and shit. It ain't like I never really did nothing. But he ain't do this for me and all that shit. So he had the Super Bowl, Lil Wayne, for the people who don't know, which I know they heard. Well, Lil Wayne they had the Super Bowl.
Because it's in New Orleans.
They got the Super Bowl coming up in February. It's in New Orleans. Lil Wayne, as we know, is from New Orleans, Louisiana. He's probably like the biggest rapper to come out of New Orleans. It ain't too many rappers that was bigger than him. I mean, you got Master P, them had the labels. But as far as rapper, Wayne probably is the biggest to come out of New Orleans. I can agree with that.
I would agree with that.
But the type of music Lil Wayne do, the way he carries himself, and we say you don't supposed to judge stereotype people, but they do. You got tattoos in your face, tons of tattoos in your face. You known for getting high and doing drugs, and you've been on TV acting an ass a few times. When a lady asks you about the Black Lives Matter, oh, what they got to do with me and shit? I never done with racism and shit. Then you pull out a red rag out of your pocket and say, I don't care about Black Lives Matter. I'm a gangbanger and shit. You out on TV saying that shit. It's hard for you to represent the Super Bowl with that. Cause it's a lot of moving pieces, like you say to that shit, G. People think it's just Jay-Z. No, you got advertisements who spending $5 million for a 30-second commercial. They don't want that. They don't want that associated with their product. It's a lot of moving parts to that, and people don't get that.
I mean, let's just put it out there. Lil Wayne looked like a dope fiend.
Yeah.
And, you know,
They say he be forgetting his
crazy,
words.
Eyes all, he's slurring, and eyes all half open and looking all crazy. You know, and man, it's a global event.
Yeah, global. It don't get too. It's probably two things bigger than the Super Bowl, and that's it. You got soccer, you got the World Cup,
Yep.
and you probably got the Olympics, and then after that, it's probably the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So you can't.
I mean, that's
You can't do that, man. Like I said,
it's companies. It's companies got to shut down on Monday.
yeah, hell yeah.
Because
Motherfuckers ain't come to work.
people
They
ain't
don't
coming
come
to work after the
Yeah,
Super
they
Bowl.
don't come to work.
So, you know, and Wayne ain't people who like Wayne like him, that's cool, but they not understanding Wayne ain't that dude.
Nah, not globally. Like
He ain't no global dude.
not how people think. See, people like you said, be in they bubble and they think what they see is what it is in the world. No, that's why I tell people to get out and travel and meet different people, because you get to tell them other people, they don't listen to fucking Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne is like an urban lad. He's big, urbanly. He don't get no bigger than him, urban. But like you said, Super Bowl is global, man.
And just so people have a complete understanding, you could ball up 20 Lil Waynes and it ain't gonna equal one Taylor Swift.
Hell no, it just
You know, in terms
not
of,
the way that music
in terms
travel.
of
Yeah,
global footprint.
you see how they show that girl on the games. Every time they said it generate like 300,000 views a game, because you got all the teenage girls just want to get a glimpse at her. So they on teenage girl who only watch football, now they watching football. That's why they always show her. People like, why the fuck they keep showing her? Because they making money. Well, she moved the needle, motherfucker. If you understand how this shit go, if you don't know how to end that, you'll be talking about put the camera on her more. Shit.
People just
Yeah, Lil Wayne. And they just showed him, he just recently did a WWE performance. It was terrible, G. You gotta pull it up, man. When we get off this, when we get off the air,
the Wayne is thirsty.
it's like he forgetting his words. And you know, Kendrick ain't been out long as him, but Kendrick the one a Palisco Award.
Oh yeah.
He the one all that. He the one way more awards than Wayne. He make empowerment music too. He got a bunch of them empowering songs. Like when the election was going on last time, they playing this song, "We Gonna Be All Right" and shit. Like,
Yeah.
Lil Wayne really don't have too many songs that he could perform at this event. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I mean Kendrick is big, but he ain't no super global.
Nah, he ain't no
star.
super. He having a great year.
But he's more marketable.
Yeah, he's more marketable
in that situation, and so it's gonna be a big benefit to him.
Oh yeah, that's like your resume.
Yeah,
that's like
it's
putting a
gonna be- that's
master.
gonna be a huge
That's like saying you got a
benefit to
master
him.
from Harvard once you do the Super Bowl.
I mean, when
you know
you
what I'm saying?
when you think about the people who've done the Super Bowl,
Oh yeah, iconic.
Prince, Katy Perry,
Michael Jackson.
Janet
Yeah,
Jackson.
yeah. Don't get no
Didn't the
bigger.
Rolling Stones do it once?
Hey, they ain't. Oh, yeah, I'm sure they did it.
Um,
Hey, they ain't throwing that fit about Lil Wayne doing that motherfucker for nothing. They know how big that shit
yeah,
is.
man, that's,
But yeah,
that's next level.
They like his biggest song is he ever had on the charts was Lollipop, and they like listen to the lyrics. He's talking about sucking dick. She lick it like a lollipop. You can't really be performing that up there like
you
that.
know who they had? Mary J.
I think they had everybody you think about it. Dr. Dre, Eminem, and which is global. Them global dudes though. You know what I'm saying? Them global dudes.
Who was the best performer you ever remember seeing?
I don't know. We talked about this before. I know your boy Prince and shit.
Oh, that
He's like, them motherfuckers in the rain and shit.
that shit
I know
was
you-
dominant.
I know you like Prince, little ass, heel wearing ass.
Yeah, that shit, but that performance was dominant.
I don't know. I gotta go back and check it out though. But no, it's only iconic people do that Super
I
Bowl.
mean, Janet and Timberlake was too
Justin-
good.
Justin
Didn't
Timberlake.
Bruno Mars? Didn't he do it?
I don't
Or
know.
was
I
it-
know the
was-
Weeknd did it. I don't know if Bruno
The
Mars
Weeknd was
did it.
all right.
I ain't like the Weeknd. Yeah, he did
It
it.
was so.
But I ain't like Bruno Mars. I mean, I don't know if Bruno Mars did. You could look it up.
Like, so seemed like I
But yeah, you gotta realize. See, people live in a bubble and they think, oh, Lil Wayne, he bigger than Kendrick and that. And G, me personally, when I put on rap music, I listen to more Lil Wayne rap than Kendrick. Me personally, but I know what it is. I still know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Lil Wayne is one of them. He's one of the rap goats.
Yeah, Bruno Mars did it in
what year he
2014.
did? Okay, I don't even remember that. That was 10 years ago, too.
It was cold. That's because I kind of remember because that's what kind of turned me on to Bruno Mars. I was like, his shit next level. It was not.
And Kendrick do choreographed shit. Lil Wayne ain't finna do that shit. Kendrick had the dancers and the soldiers up there with him. Could Lil Wayne come out with somebody and probably sneak and perform a verse or something? Yeah, but he can't headline the Super Bowl. He can't headline it. Because he came out with somebody before. He performed with somebody at the Super Bowl before. Yeah. But he can't headline it. No. You got to be able to throw a performance, man. Usher and them did it. You got to be able to put on a show, man, when you do Super Bowl.
Well, last time Wayne been on tour even?
He did like the little local spots, like a club, House of Blues, like a couple years ago when she came through here. Oh. But he did little venues like that, so.
What the House of Blues hold? A couple of thousand?
Nah, I don't even think that and shit. Pull it up, but I don't think it hold a couple thousand. You know, it's standing room only.
I've never been in the House of Blues.
Yeah, it's standing room only. I don't got seats now. I don't even think it hold a couple thousand.
Oh, it's like the Park West?
Yeah, you stand up. It's a little venue and shit. So.
Well, even the Park West had them tables down in the middle, but all the standing room was upstairs.
Nah, they got standing room down there and shit.
Oh, really? Oh, that sucks.
But yeah,
I won't be going to the.
But I love Lil Wayne though, as far as music. But I know what it is. I know what it is when it comes about business. It's about business. I don't think it's not personal against him. A lot of people do like Lil Wayne and what he been through and all that. But when we making a business move, we gotta do what's best for the business. No. We can't let you fuck this up. You know what I'm saying? And Jay-Z's in a position he can't let you fuck this up.
The Super Bowl is the type of thing. Either you have to be big that a lot of people are gonna appreciate,
or they gotta see you,
or you somebody who has a following, but who can bring people in and people are having appreciation for.
Kendrick, like you said, Kendrick ain't. Yeah. He ain't like out of this world popular right now, but they see it.
Kendrick's boy Drake. Drake ain't never did the Super Bowl, has he?
They said Drake turned it down twice.
Really?
Yeah. They said Drake turned it down twice. They said that's when they got the weekend, because you know him on the weekend, you fuck with each other. They said Drake. So they was trying to say, that's why Jay-Z them mad, ain't let Wayne Drake. It was just a whole bunch of shit. But I was like, Wayne, when you look at business, yeah, Drake definitely can do it. But
Wayne not that dude.
Not on that Super Bowl. He can't headline the Super Bowl. Like I said, I could bring him out and do a verse, and then he go back, but you can't do 6-7 songs. Just you ain't gonna have no dance. And Wayne barely move on the stage. Like, can't do it.
NFL, the Super Bowl, that's the only event like in the United States that really, because the NBA Finals, they don't do nothing like that.
Nah. I told you, don't get no bigger than the Super Bowl.
Hockey don't do nothing like that.
Super Bowl.
Yeah, they the only one that have like.
I bet you got the World Cup, probably the Olympics, then the Super Bowl, man. It don't get no bigger than the Super Bowl. You know the World Cup, that shit out of this world. So.
Yeah, and the thing about thing with the Super Bowl, they do that every year. The Olympics every 4 years, and the World Cup every couple.
Yeah, and they do Super Bowl every year. So that's like the biggest consistent thing, like sport venue like that you got.
You know, I know. I can't remember what the last year's number, but they be paying like millions, like tens of millions of dollars for a half-hour spot. Yeah. You know, companies be developing these commercials.
It'd be like a 30 or 40-second commercial. It'd be for millions. So a lot of them probably don't even want Lil Wayne to test they shit. Like, I didn't pay for this for y'all to put him up there. And much as people can frown, y'all know those black people, they be saying that behind them doors. Trust me. Like, hey, man. And I like Lil Wayne. Like I said, man, Lil Wayne is one of the rap goats. That boy can put some words together.
I heard somebody say
his music don't have a bunch of substance for that.
And I didn't like hear all of the context, but he said that like 19 of the 20 most popular shows in the country has something to do with the NFL.
See?
And I don't know if that's like more or like sports shows or whatever, but that they have something.
The NFL moved the needle, man. Hey, you see that?
They moving global.
You see they let the brothers get in everything else. They ain't letting them motherfucker get that own in the NFL, man.
They got the one lady that's owning.
She got a part, but I'm talking about. Yeah. They got they shit like this shit. Them motherfuckers, what they call the good old boy club. They don't want no motherfucker. Because there's a bunch of money in that shit, man. But the Cowboy, they said them motherfuckers worth about like $5 billion and shit, man.
And ain't won shit.
Ain't won shit, but they sell a ton of
Your
merchandise.
boy well, they kind of ran your boy Snyder away a little bit, didn't they?
Dan Snyder from Washington. Yeah, I don't think he's that no more. But yeah, Lil Wayne, I love Lil Wayne. I love Damon Dash, that man, my black brothers. But y'all got to get your shit together, man. As I always tell, that's what I want to end the show with. Black people, let me look in the camera. My people, get your shit together. I don't know no other way to tell y'all, man. Get you some life insurance. Get your kids moral. Move your kids out them fucking hoods. Because y'all ain't whooping no ass, and your kids growing up in the hood, they don't stand a chance, man. You going to work, now you out here with the drug dealers. And I was watching Wallow from Gilly and Wallow, like you said, in the hood. The drug dealers and the dope boys are the celebrities. So that's what your kids looking up to. That's who get all the girls. That's who got the car. So guess what? You got to raise them around engineers and shit. Then they mind frame and things like that. You got to get them in good schools, good school districts. We got to do better with that, G. We got to do better. Motherfucker be, stuff happen everywhere. I ain't even stop that. Stop that shit. And you know what it be? People be thinking about self. Because guess what? Her drug dealer boyfriend ain't gonna go in the suburbs and see her. So she gonna subject her kids to staying in this shit because he ain't gonna come out there. And they don't tell you that, but I know how people be thinking this shit. They ain't thinking about the kids, thinking about their motherfucking self.
And when you leave, don't go back.
Don't go back. Don't go back, motherfucker. You talking about your kid talk white? That's good, motherfucker. Shit.
When you driving away and you look in your rearview mirror and shit, see that shit for the last time.
Hey, do this.
Snatch that motherfucker down.
Hey,
and throw it
do
on the
this.
floor.
Yeah, throw the mirror. Yeah, you got to get your kids.
Hey, man.
That you owe your kids that. When we have kids and children, you owe that to them, man, to get them the best school system. Get them the best you can. Shield them away from that shit because you can't have them. You can't be all your boyfriend drug dealers, all your girlfriend messy girls. Your kids pick that up. Kids is sponges, man. I don't know how many times we got to tell y'all this. Kids pick up all that shit. So guess what? If you raise them around engineers and judges and shit, what you think they gonna be? They don't know nothing about drug dealing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It's too many times, man, when, when our kids, it's an accident that they actually doing good and accomplishing some shit.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's an accident because they got to talk about this shitty ass history they had where they stayed in one of the worst neighborhoods and da da da. Man, yeah, a lot of y'all can do better than that.
Yeah, you can do better.
And don't get me wrong, it's a lot that has gone on to keep these areas underprivileged like they are.
Yeah, for sure.
And there's a lot of things that really need to be done to help move the needle in them neighborhoods, improving these educational systems and infrastructure and all of that. But if you in one of these neighborhoods and you can do better, you need to do better. And get up out of there.
And I have known some people personally. Like you said, some people do be on hard times and they do what they can. I mean, I grew up in the hood, but my mom was mean than a motherfucker. I know these parents not like that now. So these kids really ain't standing too much of a chance. They still going to clubs. They want to twerk and shit. My mama wasn't doing that shit. My mama going to work and whooping your ass if you didn't do your homework and clean up. These parents, they want to smoke weed with their kid. You setting them up for failure, man. And then that's another thing they always say. We putting the kids out the house when we 18 because he don't listen to shit. Guess why? Because when he was a kid, you played with him. You told him, "Oh, tell G, fuck him," and now it's turning on you. But if you raise him in a nice neighborhood and all that, he probably can stay till he's 25 because he got good morals. He can save his money. Yeah, you got to kick him out when he turn 18 because they disrespectful because you raised the motherfucker like that. You know what I'm saying?
I was lucky. We always stayed in neighborhoods, I guess, that was maybe like kind of been on the edge of the hood, Or,
but you had parents.
Yes, we go visit relatives that stayed in different neighborhoods. Yeah. But even then, it was way, way different.
It was way different. And then you had
we go outside and play and hang out and have fun because it wasn't all that shooting and all that foolishness going on.
And your old man, that was totally different from how it is.
My old man wasn't playing.
They wasn't trying to fuck girls with you and shit and all of that shit. The motherfucker, hey, man, it's grown folk talking, go in the room. Them motherfucking kids be sitting right in the middle of shit. Motherfucking know all the grown folk conversation. But, yeah, you owe your kids that, man. If you, like G said, if you can get your kids in the best school districts, that's key, man. Get your kids in them good school districts, man. Look up them school districts And that's when they go to vote, like you said, when people need to vote for their neighborhoods and them aldermen and shit for them school districts and shit. Don't worry about all that other shit that ain't gonna even affect. Worry about your kid. Because I don't like how these kids out here, man. These kids, man, they be going to jail. They be jacking people. They be 13 years old, man. Like, and that a lot of that come from parenting, man. It just do.
So this is the last thing I'm going to say because I know we ready to wrap up. And we don't talk about politics. And you can vote for who you want to vote for and do whatever you want to do. But this is one point I need people to understand. Yes, vote for whoever's the president and who the president has an effect and moves the needle. It moves the needle in terms of the kind of money that comes to your state.
The economy.
And as far as and it's kind of the overall economy. Yes, it matters. But even more important is what you do locally.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Because we need to be in a position that when that money comes to your state, that we in a position to get some of that money. That's being in a position to get some of them government contracts. That's the key. That's,
like you said, put money into them schools and shit like that.
Who our alderman is, the streets getting fixed in your neighborhood.
Exactly.
And TIF funds and all that stuff. All that's where you see the difference, and that's where the needle really moves for you. So people need to understand that president of the whole country, he can't just say, I'm gonna send some money out to black folks. It ain't happening. And if you thinking it's supposed to happen, you delusional.
Yeah, no, and it ain't gonna work like that.
I mean, at some point, maybe reparations may come at some point, but
so you gotta
don't hold your damn breath.
And it still ain't gonna be no reparation where you ain't gotta get up off your ass.
But you gonna
have to get off your ass.
But even then, say they decide they're gonna get reparations, and if you can prove that you have lineage back to slaves in your family, and they gonna give you $500,000. What you gonna do with it?
Exactly. What you gonna do?
You know that?
What you gonna go buy? What dude said? Cadillac gonna be the richest motherfucker thing.
Cadillac and Newport.
Yeah. Motherfucker doing shit like that, buying guns for the hood.
What you gonna do with it?
You got to change your mentality, people. Our people got to change their mentality. And it ain't no white man. Cause I see a lot of this shit just from people I done work with. It wasn't no white man. It was all them. When they lost their jobs or got fired, it was all them. Motherfucker didn't come to work. Oh, they fucking with me. Nah, you ain't come to work. You in this motherfucker cussing these people out because you in the wrong. We just got to do better, especially with the kids. We got to give your kids the best chance at life.
Well, man. And then you could easily say that some of the some things that could be considered reparations, like affirmative action and giving people the opportunity to go to some of these high level schools. Yeah. And see, one thing about that, they ain't never said that shit didn't work.
Yeah.
You got at least 2 Supreme Court justices that benefited from that.
Sure.
Congressmen, senators that have benefited from that. So they ain't never told you that it didn't work. All they told you is that it wasn't fair. Wasn't fair to who?
Yeah. Life ain't fair.
So like I say, I don't want to talk about politics, but you need to understand who said that wasn't fair and who shit on that.
Yeah,
and put us in and took that away from us.
Yeah, cause
before you decide what you want to do, but hey.
Yeah, I had to get that out of my chest because I be thinking about the kids, man. And you look it up, they saying all these like kids in high school reading at 3rd grade level, our black kids and shit. Yeah, and you got
it's terrible.
They just send their kids to school. When they come home, they don't see if they did their homework. They don't help them with nothing. Oh, that's the teacher's job. Nah, motherfucker, you supposed to help too. What the fuck? Yeah. We got to do better with these kids. Cause they our future. Just like Whitney Houston, that's the truth, man. When we be in wheelchair, these motherfuckers ain't gonna know how to motherfucking turn the stove on and shit. We don't teach them nothing. You know what I'm saying?
And we really have to get a handle on it because, we about to have a couple of generations of
that's what I'm saying. Idiots.
People who just ain't up to par.
That just say how it is. You gonna have a couple of generations, but that come from. Look at this fucking mama. Look at this mama and shit. She on there throwing up gang signs with him and shit on the picture. So like we said with Duck, LBG Duck got killed. His mama right on the camera. Talking about GD. Now I see why you lost like 3 kids and shit. May they rest in peace and I'm sorry you lost, but At some point, you gotta look in the mirror at yourself.
Yep.
You ain't really give your kids a fair chance. It's all they knew. It's all they knew. You know, so yeah, man, G Dillon ain't gonna hold y'all back, man. But we had to get that serious. I be thinking about shit like that, man. We need these kids to get. We need to get better with these kids, man. But you got that's it for you, G Dillon.
Man, that's it, man. You know, like I say, man, love yourselves, love one another, treat everybody out here like you want to be treated, and you know, we got to do better. We got some improvements that we can make.
We got a lot of improvements. Stop fighting with each other, goddamn it. Stop fighting with each other. And on that note, me and G Dillon is out of here.